Welcome. This presentation will explore the science of endocrinology to answer the question, which hormones influence penis size? The primary drivers are the androgens testosterone and its powerful derivative DHT, with support from growth hormone. As the illustration suggests, these key players work in concert. We will now examine their specific roles and the critical timing of their influence on human development. To understand their role, we must first see hormones as powerful chemical messengers. They travel through the bloodstream, but only affect tissues with the correct androgen receptors. As the diagram shows, when a hormone like DHT docks with its specific receptor on a cell, it acts like a key in a lock, initiating a direct growth signal. It's crucial to note that the sensitivity of these receptors, which is genetically determined, is just as important as the level of hormones themselves. Cellular mechanism of action. Let's zoom in to the cellular level. How does this growth signal actually work? As this diagram illustrates, a hormone like DHT passes through the cell membrane and binds with its androgen receptor. This newly formed complex then travels into the cell's nucleus, where it interacts directly with DNA to activate gene transcription. This is the fundamental biological on switch that instructs the cell to grow and differentiate. The HPG axis, regulating hormone production. The body's production of testosterone isn't random. It's a tightly controlled process managed by the hypothalamic pituitary gonadal axis, or HPG axis. This diagram shows the feedback loop. The hypothalamus in the brain signals the pituitary gland, which in turn signals the testes to produce testosterone. Testosterone levels in the blood then provide negative feedback to the brain, creating a sophisticated, self-regulating system. Now, let's look at the key players. Testosterone is the foundational hormone. According to the Endocrine Society, its levels can increase by up to 30 times during puberty, driving the final growth spurt to adult size. However, the real powerhouse for initial development is dihydrotestosterone, or DHT. As the chart clearly shows, DHT is 3 to 10 times more potent than testosterone, making it the primary driver of external genital growth in the fetus. How is this more potent hormone created? As this diagram illustrates, testosterone is converted into DHT by a crucial enzyme called 5-alpha reductase. This conversion happens directly within the target tissues, such as the developing penis. This localized process is why DHT has such a powerful and specific effect on external genital growth during the fetal period. The critical importance of these hormonal pathways is starkly illustrated by certain rare medical conditions. In 5-alpha reductase deficiency, the body cannot perform the testosterone to DHT conversion, leading to underdeveloped male genitalia. In androgen insensitivity syndrome, the receptors themselves are faulty, meaning the body cannot respond to androgens at all. These conditions underscore how essential every step in this hormonal cascade is for normal development. Hormonal influence during life stages. The influence of these hormones is not constant throughout life. It's concentrated in specific, critical windows. As the timeline shows, the first and most important is the fetal period, where DHT drives initial formation. This is followed by a brief testosterone surge in infancy, known as mini-puberty. Finally, during puberty, a major surge of testosterone and growth hormone drives the final growth to adult size. Let's summarize the key scientific facts. First, DHT is the powerhouse for initial external growth. Second, timing is everything. Influence is almost entirely limited to the fetal period and puberty. Third, it's a team of hormones, with testosterone, DHT, and growth hormone all playing a role. And finally, the receptors are crucial. The body's ability to listen to the hormonal signal is just as important as the signal itself. In conclusion, penis size is determined by a precisely timed hormonal cascade led by DHT and testosterone during critical developmental windows. It's a complex process involving multiple hormones, receptor sensitivity, and coordinated growth signals. At Apex Penis Health, our understanding of these intricate pathways informs our commitment to evidence-based health education. Thank you.